Whew. Oh, let me get a drink of water after that game. Whew. Man. What's up, y'all? It's your boy D-STÄL, another D-STÄL'S Extra Point. This is vlog 17, part 2. This is a recap of the offense. Ravens at Browns, nail biter, 23-16. We was down most of the game, but we pulled it away. These AFC North games, especially in Cleveland, we haven't been winning in Cleveland lately in the last couple seasons. Finally got a win. We finally swept the Cleveland Browns. We haven't swept them in, like I said, in the last couple seasons. Even when we, in 2023, when we had a great record, we couldn't sweep them. But finally, we sweep the Browns. We win. An ugly win. Very ugly win, but we got the win. Period. Very ugly, but we got the win. Now, the offense, like I said, man, it was a struggle throughout this whole game, really, with the offense. Like, the first drive was very good. Driving the ball. Mark Andrews, 89, who I got on right now as a jersey. Got the record for all-time receiving yards in the game. Shout out to Mark Andrews, a.k.a. Mandrews. And then on a drive, got down to the goal line and can't punch it in. That's just been a problem all season. I don't understand. Well, probably because most likely the offensive line, the guard position, the right guard position specifically, but the whole line, but really the right guard, we can't punch it in. We're not a strong offensive line. It's a shame. And this shit is just getting out. It's just like, we got to figure out something. They just need to plug somebody in that right guard besides Falele, a.k.a. Falala, because he always plays like Falala. Each and every game you see him whiffing, not blocking nobody well off the ball. He's just there a lot of times. And he whiffs, and he gets Lamar sacked a lot of times. And it's getting out of hand. And like I said, a lot of these drives, I'm not even going to be long. A lot of these drives, I'm just going to say we just couldn't punch it in. It was a lot of field goals. Even when we finally end up punching in with Derrick Henry, I think after the Zay Flower catch downfield when we really needed it, and punched it in. He got in the end zone, and finally Derrick Henry got over 100 yards this game, 18 carries, especially after his long run, I think, in the second half. But, man, them two turnovers, though, too. Keith Mitchell got to catch that. I know he's short, and Lamar's trying to dump it off to him. Yeah, it was slightly high, but you got to catch that, I know Justice Hill was out, and he's usually the receiving back, but Keaton got to catch that. It got tipped for a pick six. That's the only touchdown the Browns had, was a pick six on defense. They couldn't score on offense. I'll get to that on the defensive part of the vlog. But like I said, offense is just struggle. We can't punch it in. Then we went 3 and out a couple times. But them 3 and outs was due to a lot of sacks, just especially from the right side. Rosengarten did get blown off the line of scrimmage from, of course, Jason. What's his name? Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett is just a monster. He's just probably he's really the best pass rusher in the NFL, and he's hell to deal with. And he beat Rosengarten real bad on a play, and Lamar got sacked. For Lele, definitely allowed a pressure and a sack be put on Lamar, and Lamar was trying to step up and throw and stuff, and he's trying to probably still watch his legs, and he has soreness in his knee during this week, and he's just trying to watch himself, and then he gets hit. And then the Browns was playing pretty good coverage, but then it's like our receivers got to get open. This is probably a game we really need Rashad Bateman as much as people was want to complain about Rashad Bateman. Bateman, we really needed him because he does get open. So you can say whatever about him, but we really need him. But Zay picked up most of the he carried his own for the offense. Derrick Henry did the best he could. He's just still getting blown up 4 or 5 yards in the backfield because of the offensive line can't get no push. When they get a push finally, he takes advantage of it best he can when he can. So it's just this offense, man. We gotta figure out something in this red zone, but it starts with the offensive line, and it's ridiculous. But kept fighting. Then the second interception, Lamar was trying to throw the ball, but Rosengarten got pushed into him, and then the ball bounced off. Lamar was trying to throw it, I guess, sidearm to Charlie Kolar, and it bounced off the back of his, I think his helmet, shoulder pad, a helmet, and then I see Kolar's trying to bat it down, but the Browns player called it for interception. So what else can you do? So much you can do about that. But I don't even put them 2 interceptions on Lamar. He did the best he could. But they kept fighting. He made those crucial throws to Zay down late in the game. To Zay Flowers. And then the crucial one, on that final possession, threw it to DeAndre Hopkins. Got the first, got close enough to make it, what was it, 4th and 1. And then here comes Mr. 89 himself, Mark Andrews. Y'all see my guy's jersey. We do the same tush push look we did last week, and we tossed it to Lamar last week. And they built on it. Shout out to Tom Monkton. Great call. And did a fake tush push. Boot to the right, and fake tossed it to Lamar. Mark Andrews cut through with 2 blocks by Kolar and Patrick Ricard. Was gone. Went 20 miles per hour, he said. That was as fast as of his career. Went straight down the field. Beautiful. That was a beautiful call. We needed that. And, whew, man, that sealed the game. It was 23-16, and at the end, then the defense closed it out. But the offense struggled, but they got it done some way, somehow. But it's a lot of cleaning up, especially on the offensive line with the way they block in for Lamar and for the run. Something got to change with that. And they didn't call that pass interference. Lamar threw a nice sideline pass into the end zone to Tylan Wallace. They didn't call the penalty on the defensive back. I think it was Denzel Ward held the shit out of Tylan Wallace. They didn't even call it. It was just weird. Them refs. They was trying to keep Cleveland in this game, but we just got to punch it in next time. I know it's a tough defense, but we got to do better as an offense, period, going forward. But they got it done. It was first time, really, we're not relying all on Lamar to be a superhero. The defense players role and other offensive players did what they're supposed to do in crucial times. So, congrats, offense, for getting it done, just getting it done, but they got it done. Let's talk about this defense.